which I would assume could be the majority. I am a writer and I live in Sweden. I write in English though, and I write romance and science fiction with a lesbian theme, and having written, well, if you hear noise, I blame the dogs. I have 2 dogs whom you are bound to see because they cannot be edited. Anyway, I have written 8 books. I've written 3 sci-fi books and 5 romances. And I'm currently writing the 4th sci-fi book. The books, wow. The books are what make my life, you know, like the icing on the cake. I have so much in my life to be grateful for. I have a wonderful family. I have terrific children, terrific spouse, and I have 2 grandchildren and 2, as we say, bonus grandchildren, but really they're grandchildren, all 4 of them. 2 girls, 2 boys, and I have a son and a daughter, and they're all grown up, the kids, so I have time to write. I have a bit of a challenge in my life that comes from living with multiple sclerosis, which is a chronic disease that goes after the central nervous system and brings me all sorts of problems sometimes, but with the help of family and my inherited good mood, I'm known as nauseatingly happy sometimes. But I can also be terribly grumpy, so I'm no saint. And I can hear family saying, oh, we know. Anyway, so with that, it makes it sometimes hard to keep writing, mostly because of technical point of view. So I've sometimes used a voice recognition software, which has been challenging in the sense that I've had to teach it to understand my type of English. I used to have a very British English accent because that's what we learn in school in Sweden. But I spent so much time in America, mostly Texas up till now, that it's rubbed off on me. So yeah, I won't quote what I say with a Texan accent, but it happens. So anyway, what will this channel be like? Well, I almost said you tell me. Well, you can tell me. I mean, whatever you want me to read from, any of my texts, whether they're online or in published form, I mean, anything by Bold Strokes that I published. Bold Strokes, well, I should say that for those of you who don't know, Bold Strokes Books is my publisher, the best publisher in the independent circus of things. Bold Strokes Publishing is owned by Len Barrow, also known as Radcliffe, who's also an author, and she has created a fantastic environment for us writers to thrive and to feel we are allowed to be us, that we are allowed to write what is in our hearts, what we know, and also in my case, dabble in things I don't know. I plan a book further down the line that might involve a race car driver. I just don't know yet. Can I do it? Will they think I can do it? We'll see. I plan another sci-fi series that is totally different from the one I'm currently wrapping up now. Can I do it? I don't know. So far I've been flying seat of my pants, so we'll see. Anyway, oh, there is Jarmo the Wonder Dog. He just laid down here. He's a bit tired and hot. It's hot and humid summer even in Sweden. So, as you noticed, I digress a lot. As I wrote in a guest blog entry not long ago, digressing and getting sidetracked is more a way of life for me than anything. I cannot tell a story straight up. I need to embellish, I need to move with an epic speed. It's just the way it is. So, anyway, this channel, I want it to be about the books. And I also thought I'd have sort of reviews that has not to do with books, but you know when you buy something, it can be anything from a vacuum cleaner to makeup to a dog or whatever you buy. Sometimes you're excited about it and you want to tell people your thoughts, you know, or sometimes you're PO'd and you feel ripped off and you also want to tell people. So I thought I'd do that as well. Then I'm a big fan of makeup in my older years, which is when you do need makeup, in my humble opinion. If you ever need makeup, it's when you're not young and blossoming. I'm just blossoming now, not that young anymore. Anyway, so I thought there are people out there, lots of young girls doing makeup tutorials, but not so many mature women who do makeup tutorials, and sometimes what the young girls can get away with easily, if the mature girls try, well, not so much. So maybe I'll do some makeup stuff if there is an interest for it. Definitely there'll be dogs showing up. If not intentional, then unintentional. And so that's what I figured I would do with my channel. Mainly focus on the writing and digressing. So writing, digressing. Okay. So anyway, I will close this down and then I'll start the camera back up and read something from my newest book, Fierce Overture. And I hope you like it. So see you later. Ciao.